we have an ellipse here. The longest line here with a dimension of 70 millimeters is known as your major axis. The shortest line here is 40 millimeters. This is known as minor axis. So how then do you draw this ellipse? There is a lot of construction that is involved in constructing this ellipse. So firstly, we will start with the major axis. We'll draw a line that is 70, and then we'll draw a 40. In this case, I'll go 20 up and I'll go 20 down. Now that I have this, I've got to label. So I'm going to take this label and say this is A. Let's label that as B. We'll label that as C, and we'll label this as D. So let's quickly change the labels. This is D. This is B. This is C. So the first step is to join AC. That's your first step. Let's move this on the side. Join AC. We will then place our compass onto the center and draw a semicircle. That will go and touch line C. So what we have done here is we have to extend line DC so that our arc touches line C. We will then name this point E. The point that we just found now is known as E. Let's properly move this C and say C should be there. We will then place our compass on C, open it to E, and get a semicircle that cuts line AC, and we will call this F. So this point is F. Now we need to bisect line AF. We're going to place our compass on A, halfway, more than half, towards F, and scribe an arc, place our compass on F. That gives us a bisection lines. So let's quickly make sure that it will look like how you would draw with your compass. I'll quickly remove the unnecessary things from this. So you should have something like this when your work is done with the compass. So take this away, take that away. One, take that away, take that away, take that away, take that away. So now this is how yours will look like. You will then draw a line that bisects this line, the line that bisects AF. However, that line must touch line D. So D is short, so meaning that I need to extend D a bit so that this line can intersect with D. So we're gonna extend line D again. Can we make it longer? We extend D. Now the line is actually touching D, right? So what we need to do now is label this point F, and then we name it number 1. We're going to name this number 1. Then this corner where the line is touching D is now going to be line 2, rather point 2, not line 2, point 2. So now we need this distance. So we're going to label this center as O as your midpoint. This is now labeled as O. So we need a distance of O1, which is in this case 20.42, and we'll need a distance of O2, in this case is 35.75. So how do you do that? So we take your compass, place it on O, open it to 1. When that happens, it scribes the distance between O towards B. It's a distance from O towards B. So that's the distance that we need. So we name this number 3. So this is number 3. That is number 3. Now for us to get 4, we need it to be on the vertical line OE. So now we need to place our compass on O, open it to 2, and this is our 2, and it's just slightly above E. So what we'll need to do is extend this E. It's slightly above E. So let's put the label properly. So it means this E is actually here. And we're going to have number 4 above E. So let's label this as number 4. Right? So let's make sure that this is where the point is. Basically, we still need to extend this line a bit so it touches the arc. There we go. So now let's make sure that we do see the arc on 4 so that we remove what we don't need. So there's your arc on 4. Now we have everything we need. Now we need to draw a line from 2 through number 3, from 3 through number 4, from 4 down to 1. So what I'll do is, let me just move this away. So what I'll do is, I need to extend these lines. So allow me to quickly just do that. But of course, with your set squares through number 3, you draw that line light, and that one there through number 3 as well, and this one here likewise through number 1, and there we go. This we can leave like that because already there, or we can even extend if you want to. Now we have this shape that looks like a diamond shape. Now we're going to place the compass onto the numbers. Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. It's where you place your compass. You open your compass to A when you place it on 1. Place your compass on 1, open it to A. Right. So what did we need? We need this to end on this line that we extended. It must end on the line which we have extended. So let's take this away because we don't need that anymore. Repeat on 3. Place your compass on 3. Open it to B. So when you open it to B, it then touches the line that was extended, and that's what it looks like. Next thing, place your compass onto 2, open it to C. When you open it to C, it's going to blend onto this. So you can make sure that you open your compass towards this point. It has to go through C as well as going to blend through that. So now let's go to C. Open it to C. But what is it that we need? That's what we need. So you have to take this away, and I'm going to take that away. So the blending is coming all right. Last point, place your compass on 4, open it towards D, but it must blend with this side here or that. So you can place your compass either this side or that side, but make sure that you test that it does blend with both the arcs. So we take this away. So this is our ellipse. Let's darken our ellipse. So this is what is meant to be dark on our ellipse. So this is how we construct an ellipse.